Greetings. My name is I Am Quartet, and the road to 2K starts now. To help us reach our goal, subscribe. Thank you! Like, share, and comment on all videos. Play the video until the end, even if you're not watching it. This helps YouTube recommend our channel. Oh! What's up, everybody? It's your boy, I Am Quartet.
Taught out the greatest me.
Check this out.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
45 thinks he's a genius. He thinks he's a genius. Because I am more convinced that this is me falling into the conspiracy theorist bag, or I'm supporting the conspiracy theorist. During the Black Lives Matter, which is a running topic here, protest, there was a lot of chaos, a lot of looting, a lot of burning, and a lot of people was accusing leftist extremists, people being undercover, setting the blaze, looting. I'm going to go ahead and co-sign it. This man thinks literally, if we wanted to, we could use that video as evidence if we was conspiracy theorists. This man is trying to use fear to win votes, which is my new favorite word, scumbaggish move.
Scumbag. Yo, man, that video is like, man, that's a cutthroat video, man. Especially when the first I heard is raped. Press 1, and now you saying it'll be. I mean, it's whatever. It's his commercial. 5 days, man, because they've been defunded. Yeah, of course he's using fear, man. So you basically saying you defund them, you know what I'm saying? Stop giving this lavish life or whatever. You saying that they ain't gonna do their job? Listen, man, the teachers don't get paid nothing. They still doing their job, ain't they? They still going out there working for nothing, teaching these bad kids, man. Every day, man. And you trying to tell me, you trying to scare us, saying that if we literally stand up because we're tired of police brutality, they're not going to do their job no more. Guess what? They ain't doing their job now. I ain't speaking for all of them because there's some good ones out there.
You got to say that.
Yeah, for sure, because it's the truth. There's some good ones out there, but we ain't talking about that. They ain't doing their jobs now. They was doing their jobs now, we wouldn't be standing up with no Black Lives Matter.
You almost sound like Richard Pryor. Nah, that was pretty good.
Did I thank you?
Pretty good.
I didn't know. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Listen, so who you scaring? You must be just scaring, oh, this is going to come out so horrible. You must be scaring white folks, man. You must be scaring the Karens out there. Because you most definitely ain't scaring us. Because matter of fact, if you ask us, they're already getting away with all that. It's already taking 5 days. It takes months. We get killed, and it takes months later for y'all to investigate and what happened and if it's a murder. So obviously you ain't scaring us.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So yesterday I was driving to Dollar General, which is my favorite store.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Out of all the stores, yeah, Dollar General is your favorite store.
I can get lemon heads for $1. I can get them they call lemon something. They like $1 too, boy. It'd be good. But listen, and I can get a Diet Coke. It's a little over $1, but the mops and brooms ain't worth nothing. But that's besides the point. So I was leaving. out of the neighborhood, and there was a cop. There's a dirt road. Literally, I was leaving the neighborhood, and there's if you take a left, there's a pavement and turn to a paved road. At the stop sign was a cop. Yo, man, I don't even sit here and lie to you. It was a fear that ran over me.
Was he in the car or was he out the car?
Now, he was in the car. But in that flash, and then, so I don't know how many feet he was away from the stop sign, but there was enough room for me to go around him and then come to complete stop. But it's just so nervous. I said, man, please don't let this man pull me over. And when I think about that might be like a little over top, but that's just where I am right now. That's like normal reaction when it comes to black people and cops. Now, again, we shouldn't have to say it because we're all adults. There are good police, but there are also corrupt police. The problem is not with the bad police. Matter of fact, let me go a step further. All the complaints against the police have nothing to do with good police.
Of course.
The problem is that the corrupt officials and corrupt police officers, they can't support the good police officers, the ones that make the reports against the corrupt officials and police officers.
It's almost like guilty by association.
Come on, man. They don't have Black Lives Matter it's about police reform, but it's also about supporting the good police officers who do the right thing and having a solid ground to stand on without fear of being terminated.
And this man makes a commercial saying,
come on, man,
that if Joe Biden is the president, then this is the world we're going to be living in.
Okay, y'all. Everybody just found out what the term defund means. Because the word was like, defund the police. Everybody like, yeah, defund the police. Listen, I am not for shutting down the police, like getting rid of police. That would be idiotic.
It would be.
Here's the thing, though. But we can reallocate some of the funding. And to a degree, if you're in a small town like Zebulon, Wendell, Williamston, I'm just naming some places, South Carolina, like maybe Bennettsville, some rural city, you don't need 3,000 police officers. I'm just throwing a number out there. I can understand Raleigh and Columbia, South Carolina, and Richmond, Virginia,
Charlotte,
and
Durham.
Durham is pretty thug, but we love it. Durham,
Fayetteville.
Durham, Fayetteville. I understand that. But like people hear the word defund, they automatically send the bill or they deny it because they saying like, we're not talking about get rid of. That's what I'm saying about making sure the message is clear.
True.
Because all of us yell defund, defund, defund. We talking about reducing it, reallocating it. Again,
seeing where them dollars is going.
Why does the NYPD needs have a $6 million budget for policing? And then there was an article, I can't remember. They said one guy, he made $200,000. I don't know if that was in 6 years or 2 years or a year, but that was including overtime. I said, what kind of foolishness is this, man? And then see now the man let me tell you something about when you're a human being. When you making that overtime, boy, that money already be spent. You be like, boy, we finna ball next week. We finna ball, especially when you get it all the time. See, now that we scrutinize everything, we got to scrutinize paychecks, budgets, what you being paid. I'm telling you, man, listen, if you're a police officer, if you serve honorably, then your family deserves. Then you deserve with a 21 gun salute. You deserve that pension, and your family deserves the type of survival benefit if something passes on or something like that. I got it. Whatever the deal y'all make, it's all good. No one's complaining about that. But if you corrupt, if you robbing drug dealers, and you putting the drugs back on the street, if you killing innocent black people, if you beating down a white dude, if you beating down a black woman, a white woman, if you mistakenly mistake a toy in a 12-year-old's hand as an actual gun, you got to go, man. 45 is using fear. And I'm telling you right now, Black people are not stupid. 45. Listen, Biden, by default. Thank your lucky stars because it's by default. I don't want Kanye West, so you is who it fall on. But let me be the first one to tell you, you don't get an easy road either, man. If you don't vote for me, remember what he said? If you don't vote for me, then you're not black, or some foolishness he said.
That pretty much was it, man.
You should have kept it to yourself, man. But
hey, man, this is so horrible, though, man. I'm sorry. This is the era of the clowns, man.
Come on, man.
What do we have good to fall back on?
And you best believe that graphic gonna have a clown in it, too.
Yo, man, what do we got to fall back on? I actually forgot about that. My bad. I forgot he actually said that, man. How does he have the audacity to say that we're not black, man?
Because, man,
what?
That's what happens when you put the cart before the horse. See, this is what happened. See, unfortunately,
there's no excuse for that, man.
It ain't. But look,
does that almost sound racist a little bit, man? Or
nah.
What is that, man?
It's just an ignorant statement. It's ignorant statement.
A white person is taking away our black card.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Let me tell you, here go the thing, man. What it say? Okay.
I think I would have took it better if Obama would have said it, man.
Yeah.
Another black man.
And you wonder why Obama took so long to endorse you. Holy Jesus.
I wonder if he regretted, man.
Of course. And he should.
What do you think Michelle said to him? Did you hear that?
Dummy. And then she played her movie on Netflix, Becoming. She made him sit through that Becoming and call him a dummy. Listen, man. And then you think, let me tell you this, man. When the Obamas was running this thing, we had a lot of complaints, but they did some good too. And now that we got 45 in there and the whole country's in chaos, we want Michelle to run. No. You don't get Michelle. Because when you had her, you didn't appreciate her.
And when you get her, you ain't going to appreciate her.
Absolutely.
You're going to find something to complain about.
Listen, man. Joe Biden is linked to some mass incarceration. Like that. It was a bill in the 90s, I think it was. Or whatever. Don't matter. Listen, man. It ain't, in a lot of ways, in the politics, it is about what you stand for. But I'm saying right now, it's about what you do forward. That's why he's so gentle and nice. Could y'all do me a favor and click the button and contribute to the campaign? Everything's gentle because he's made some serious missteps. That was one. And I'm just telling you, Trump giving him the business. He got one where he kind of have Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
I mean, it's terrible.
That's the one that's the second one that stands out.
But for me, for you to sit here and be like, somebody getting raped, they died 911, no one answers.
Yeah.
The whole police precinct. What country you live in? This is America. Let me tell you, we ball. Even the y'all ball. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying.
Hey, man.
Look.
You know what they aren't bringing up?
What?
The sexual allegations. I don't think neither one of them bringing it up, man.
God. See what I'm saying? What you got to overlook, man.
I don't think neither one of them is.
Hey, man.
I don't know if my ears ain't that deep in the streets. I will be watching, but I haven't seen neither one of them bash against the sexual allegations, man. You think they drew a line there? Like, yo, man, you got some allegations and you do too. We'll stop it right there.
We cannot. Oh man, it's a tough election, and this
it is. It's rough. This is one of them things where you say the lesser evil. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
You think Kanye West is the lesser evil?
Hey man, remember when we first started the podcast? I was like, man, I just want to be funny and sarcastic about serious situations, just to make the podcast different. But boy, we've been on some hit. We've been making light of this stuff, but
you saying it's hard to do?
It's hard to do, man.
Is it, man?
Yeah, it's hard to do because
there's a song called "Bringing the Clowns." Go on, though.
Hey, man,
what's the debates gonna be like?
First of all, they're gonna both be on Zoom and the audio's gonna be horrible.
You think so?
Yeah.
They probably gonna be on Zoom. It probably just be no audience and them just standing there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'd do if I was Joe Biden?
What's that?
I'll call Farrakhan. Like when they had the debates, I'll call Farrakhan.
Hey, did you watch his address, Farrakhan's address?
I watched some of it.
It was on the 4th of July, right?
Yeah, it's like
Was it good?
the part I seen was pretty.
Go on though. If you was Joe Biden, you would call Farrakhan.
I call Farrakhan and boy, I try to get the.
Why would Farrakhan support Joe Biden though?
Cause man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I know this is probably far left.
It is, especially since Biden is white. Go on.
Yeah, but
Get it out.
I would literally call him and ask him for some advice, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Joe Biden, I mean, obviously, and you best believe Farrakhan gonna give him the business, but he gonna talk to him as a human being with respect. But I just think like he needs some insight that he ain't comfortable with. He needs some insight he ain't comfortable with, man. And I really feel like since they've tried to paint such a horrible picture of Joe Biden, I mean, not Joe Biden, of Farrakhan, that he needs to explain to Joe Biden why he think the way he think and why he gonna need somebody to really give him some truth that he take into office if he wins the election.
And you think Farrakhan's gonna give him that advice?
Yeah. Trust me, man. Farrakhan.
I wonder what his advice really would be. Man, I'm done. No, I'm good. Biden, man. I thought what I thought you were gonna say Joe Biden need to do is find like donate a lot of money to research for something like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Since all the commercials is about.
They terrible though.
How old is Joe Biden?
This man asking Google
How
live.
old is Joe Biden?
Yo, I be doing that too, man.
Joe Biden is 77 years old.
Look how you just acted. How old is Bernie Sanders?
78 years old.
Yeah,
You want so fun. They was picking on Bernie. And here Joe Biden is just 1 year behind him. How old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 74 years old.
Man, them dudes is in the ballpark. Hold on. How old is Kanye West?
Kanye West is 43 years old.
Go on, man.
To the fire, to the wall. Hey, man, all I'm saying is 45 is the reason, one of the biggest reasons why this country is in chaos, is in turmoil, is in dark times, is in the ice age. Because here's the thing, man, and I'm going to be honest, man. I'm probably going to get some flack for saying this, but all this is obviously, if you believe in, it was meant to happen.
I thought you were going to say the Illuminati. Go on.
No, it was meant to happen. And I think it's important to realize that it was meant to happen. The same way that the world is going to end in the Bible, it's just the way it is. But I feel like at the end of the day, we have a right as a human being to fight for our life, to fight for our worth.
Oh, boy, that's what we fighting for now.
That's all we doing. Everything that we doing, when you go to work every morning, you come home and pay your bills, you take care of your house, you do whatever you got to do. You doing that because you're fighting for your life every day. Every day. This is why, in my regard, I'm going to take the working class over the rich and famous. Because the poor middle class, man, it might be hard to distinguish which one is which, but make no mistake about it, we all group together. And I'm just letting you know, look, the second round of stimulus checks is going to be, I think, allegedly for people that make less than $40,000. The first round of stimulus checks, the payout, you was giving corporations millions of dollars.
Yeah, I heard, man.
And you give us $1,200. Now, here's the other kicker.
In the face.
Make no mistake about it. That little $600 that y'all added to the unemployment, you should have added it. And if you really want to keep it real, the people that's suffering are the people that probably make less than $40,000. But you know who should get it? You know who should really get the money every month?
Who, man?
People that make $250 or less. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that $250 represents small business owners. See, listen. The Affordable Health Care Act, it was needed because you can't have people working to the bone and they don't have insurance. But the small business owner had to pay that. And right now, the small business owner is now back to being poor.
True, man. Hey, man.
Come on, man. Stop.
Since you know about that, man, how much they talking about, though?
I read.
When did you read this, by the way, too, man?
I think I read it today.
Okay, go on. Sounds like it was recent.
Yeah, I think I read like $1,000. I read like $2,000. Then I read like $1,000. Then there was something else because it was a screenshot.
So $3,000.
Well, I think these are proposals.
Oh,
So these are
when they
proposals.
supposed to be finalized, man? Don't they supposed to be? It's supposed to be like the middle of July, right?
Yeah, and you know, I think the last day of their unemployment, I think it ends July 30th. I think.
Yeah, the end of July, man.
Yeah. Well, what you feel about that?
About it ending?
Yeah.
I mean, specifically talking about the state of North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing, man. Because if we're still not opening up stuff, we're still in phase 2. And we're not a complete phase 2 because when we did our phase 2,
We're like baby 2.
man, baby 2, we like phase 2 minus.
Yeah.
Because he didn't open up everything that's under phase 2. And a lot of people was complaining because they're still losing money, man. They barely made it through this one. They thought phase 2 they was going to open back up. I think it's horrible then, man, to take away that 6 at the end of July, especially if everyone isn't opening and everyone isn't working, man.
I'm not gonna tell you who, but yesterday I went by a studio. I'll tell y'all camera was. I went by a studio yesterday, and my man.
My bad, I didn't mean to laugh. Go on.
And my man was like, man, he said if it wasn't for that check, it'd be over.
Really?
He said, man, this is the only way I've been able to keep the lights on, and he said he able to get like, money from production and things of that nature. But if it wasn't for that, man, it'd have been a wrap.
There's only 2 things, man. Either you got to open it up, or you got to keep that money coming in.
Yeah.
Because if not, man, it's gonna be a lot of lower class.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's gonna be a lot of poorness.
Some
people gonna move somewhere where they can make money, man.
I'm telling you now.
Or people gonna start doing stuff illegally.
They ain't gonna think, but we're gonna keep it legal.
As far as conducting business.
Yeah. Look at the Flint, Michigan, and look at Detroit. That whole area, them whole 2 areas was all about. They made the vehicles. That's what people depended on. But because of shutting down, minimizing, it really ruined the prosperity of the city, of the neighborhood. So if you ain't kept, the only thing about that, if 1,000 people leave North Carolina, they move into another area that's prosperous, eventually it becomes overly populated. That's the problem. That's the problem with the gold rush in California, back in the day. But listen, man, as always, my name is I Am Quartet.
I'm Tyler the Greatest Me.
We see you when we see you. Peace.